Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are LS Fest Day 2. Got Mississippi Queen out here. James is about to get his car out. We're going to move some stuff around in that. Get the suspension figured out on that rig so we can make it down the track. Mississippi Queen, I'm going to change the spark plugs right now. Just look over everything, put a fresh plug in it, and then on the next hit, I'm going to turn it up early. I might put a degree in it because the plugs look fairly safe as it is. We're going to lean it out a little bit, and then I'm going to clip it off when I go through the stripe so I can get a good plug read on this thing, and then see if we can turn it up a little bit from there. Alright guys, so we're back in the lanes for another hit on James's car. He moved like 25 pounds from the front of the car to the back of the car, so that should help. And I simmered the leaf just a little bit more. Loosened the front up, we gave it some travel in the front, so hopefully that's enough to get us down there. It's pretty nice out today, so the air is really, really good actually right now. Mississippi Queen, I needed it out a little bit. I upped the ramp from 35% to 65% on the hit, and I shortened it up about 0.2. And then I put a degree of timing in it. So this run, I'm going to run it to the 8th. I'm going to clip it off, hopefully be able to steer myself off the track. And then we'll tow it back with the golf cart so I can get a plug review. Maybe I'll pull them down there because I don't know if we're going to push that thing with the golf cart and be steer it through the pits. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll bring her. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll pull some plugs down there. And then, yeah, we'll check them all out and see what we got.
Alright guys, we're out here Saturday morning, Holly LS Fest East 2024. About to make our first pass of the day. Lieutenant Dan will be our last test pass of the event. Hopefully we can gather something up here and get down the racetrack because we have not done that yet since we've been here. We spun both times yesterday and really have no data to go off of. So hopefully we get something gathered up. Today is race day. We go into E1 after this qualifier and hopefully we find some luck, because right now if we had luck, it's bad. Well, something just broke. Don't know what. Something in the rear end though definitely said, I'm done.
You been pushed before?
Do I?
You been pushed before?
Yeah, yeah.
Just don't hit your brakes.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Well guys, I think I just broke the rear end. Yep. Yeah.
Start it up, put the gear, let it idle, and that'll keep it from doing that. It'll keep it from binding out.
I would prefer not to idle my $50,000 motor to keep my rear end from that. So get a wrecker or get some skids.
All right, guys. Well, James' car, it took the leave. It was starting to go. It started to shake the tire just a little bit, and then lost crank sensor and big backfire. So they're gonna get it pushed back. I don't know if it loosened up the sensor when it started shaking the tire a little bit, or what the deal is. We don't have traction control turned on that thing, so I'm not sure why it would have lost crank signal unless it got loose. So I guess I'll push it back and look it over and see what's going on. But that's that car's fighting us. We're gonna have to put a little bit more weight in the back, I think. But it started to take it. I mean, that's a fairly lazy ramp and the dump's open, so we definitely have a chassis side issue we got to address, get that thing to go down the track. So we've made 3 attempts and 0 successful hits. Not a good showing. Usually at least 2 or 3 hits we can get it figured out and kind of get it to go down, which it was starting to go there, but we definitely have a chassis issue for this style of track. We're gonna have to make an adjustment. All right guys, I take it back. He said it was fine. It was about to set down and go, and it broke the rear end, and that's what the tire chatter was. So that's why he couldn't fire the car back up and get it off the track. So he said he's gonna try and find a ring gear, but we'll see. I'm gonna make a rip in Mississippi Queen. Hopefully it does not do the same thing. It was surging, but we went to 630, so definitely left harder. But we definitely got a tune-up issue we got to address. So we'll play with it from there, but definitely ran good. So happy with that. I mean, it left really good. So I cut it off. We're gonna go through all the spark plugs. We'll check all those out, make sure timing and everything is all right. I had this issue kind of surging before. I don't know if it's a voltage thing, but when I was on alcohol with this thing in the burnouts, it would kind of surge sometimes. So we'll see what it's doing. I really need to get an alternator on this thing, and being able to not being able to push it back and forth, it's killing the battery. If I had a lead acid battery in here, it'd probably hold on a little longer, but this lithium, it doesn't like being cranked up a bunch of times, so just something we're gonna have to work with, I guess. But I'm happy with that. 630, not too bad. I don't know if that's gonna move us up on qualifying or not, but I definitely know kind of where I'm at now. 60 foot was definitely a lot better. I would say that was probably a 140 something. So we'll see when they get down here that they're gonna push me back, and then we'll look at that. All right, guys, so pretty good 60 foot there. Went a 138, 138.8, 403 to the 330, and a 631 and 107. So we just got to get that surge out of it. We get that surge out of it. That tune-up right there should probably go 620s, maybe a little quicker, which not too bad when we're still picking at it. So we'll look over the log and try to see what it was doing. Hopefully we can see something there and actually get it figured out, and then we'll get a good plug read. So we're pushing this thing back, and it is an absolute nightmare to steer. So I will cut y'all loose, and when we get the plugs out, we'll check them out. Alright guys, so I just pulled up the log from Mississippi Queen, and for some reason our TPS was going absolutely crazy, which is turning the nitrous on and off the entire time. So that's why it looks so bad in first gear. It cleaned up in high gear, but we're going to have to investigate that and see what we got going on. I don't know if James has any bug connectors here, but I might have to re-splice the TPS because, well, actually I should run down to Holly and see if they have anything. Because I repinned the TPS and I actually pinned it backwards. I didn't have any pins. I couldn't get the other ones out, so I ended up cutting it and splicing it. So that could be part of our issue here.
What are you doing, bud? Playing with the kitty phone? You have to tap it so you get the ball down a little bit.
I don't know what I'm doing, Doug.
Just stole Jameson's phone from him?
It's my shell phone.
Your shell phone?
I didn't real hard. All right, guys, we are in the lanes for round number 1. We got one of the only people that I knew that was coming up here, Brent Tibbs, in his turbo truck, which runs pretty damn good. I think he's been a best of like a 606, so currently he's been faster than we have. But I fixed the TPS. TPS was loose, so hopefully it doesn't do the same thing. I also wicked it up a little bit, and the air is better. So hopefully it goes down, and everything works like it's supposed to. Maybe we'll go 620, 16, maybe faster. I'm not sure, but hopefully we get a good race. It should be tight because he's on foot brake and I have a trans brake, so I should be able to cut a better light, but we'll see what happens.
Slow down.
I don't know why it slowed down, but
Wind's a wind. Maybe you got out of it because it's all that it's
it only went 100, still 107 mile an hour, dude. It won't come off that number.
All right, guys, we got a round one win. Slowed down a little bit. I'm gonna have to look at the tune up and see, but it did that surge again. I don't know if it was TPS stuff or not. I had tried to fix it, but we do have a stripped bolt up there, so we'll get it back. We'll get the plugs out. Probably tomorrow morning we'll get the plugs out. I'll pull the data log and see if it did the same thing or not. But we're gonna have to wick this thing up. I need to go I need to go a lot faster. So at least we got a round one win. We're racing tomorrow, so we'll get back to the trailer and we'll talk to y'all then.
All right, guys. So you know, Nate came out here with Mississippi Queen last year and did a burnout in the burnout pad. This year, I put out a post saying I want to do a burnout at LS Fest. My boy Robbie Layton has a pacer that was going to be here in a booth. He said, buddy, drive it while you're there. I said, say less. So now we got this twin turbo pacer. Crazy thing is he spent 3 days in a row in the body shop, making the body perfect and painting it. Don't know why, it's a burnout car. A little nervous because it's got fresh paint, but then again, I've won a lot of burnout contests, so I'm gonna try to win it. It's an absolute ripper. It's got twin turbo LS in it, power glide, 9-inch, quick performance spool in it, stuff like that. So should be a pretty good showing. How was that, bud?
So I was in
This thing's a rig.
race week.
So I think I'm gonna just slide the 240 on their trailer, and it'll come back looking as good as this did before that burnout. Because this thing is an absolute rig. Easy car to drive, makes a boatload of power. Blew the tires no problem, and I might have blown the paint off the quarter panel a little bit. All I gotta say is thanks, Robbie, and sorry for that.